You're watching CHCH, Canada's superstation.
Well, it's a little bit of sunshine on these cold winter months. Registered dietitian Lydia Knorr joins us to talk about, including Florida citrus into our diets. And, you know, we were showing this morning the visuals down in Florida of them spraying the citrus fruit because it is so cold down there. What are you thinking for this year? What does it look like?
Well, so far what we know, Brian, is that the reports are saying, yes, of course, it's much colder than usual. We know that. But right now there's minimal damage to the crops as far as we can tell. So therefore the impact that we are going to see on the citrus fruit that's in our grocery store and on the pricing to Canadian citrus is going to be minimal, if anything at all.
Good. Okay. So hopefully they won't get too much cold air down there and it can get warmed up and we can get a great crop because we need citrus. We need it in our diet. We need all the good stuff that comes out of grapefruits and everything. And look at what you've brought in here for us.
Yeah, well, what I thought I would do for you today is as you say, talk about Florida citrus, but one of the things that people don't think about is how to incorporate it into your day other than the traditional way. I mean, it's not just for breakfast anymore. When we think of grapefruit, we think about cutting it in half and sprinkling a pile of sugar on it because we remember it as being very bitter, right?
But I love the bitterness. I love the red grapefruit bitterness.
You know what? Because that just awakens your senses,
doesn't it? You know, and you've got to have your grapefruit spoon.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Perfect. And you know, that's still an option if that's the way. If you're a grapefruit lover, then go for it.
Right.
And that's perfect, right? But there's many other ways that you can incorporate citrus into your day, you know, and I'm going to go through just a few key recipes.
Do you want to start with breakfast?
This is breakfast. You've got a whole wheat grapefruit muffin, which can be found, by the way, all of our recipes can be found on our website, floridациtrus.ca. These three recipes that I'm showcasing today are also found on the Heart and Stroke Foundation's website.
Really?
Because they are low in fat, they're high in fiber, and they're low in sodium. So they're really healthy recipes.
And we need our citrus this time of year.
We need our citrus for sure.
Flus.
Well, vitamin C, right? Vitamin C is an antioxidant, and what that does is it helps build our immunity so we can stave off those colds and flus and illnesses and whatnot. So we want to make sure that we get vitamin C into our day.
Okay, so muffins and never mind the orange and grapefruit juices that we could have in the morning.
Well, actually, these muffins incorporate grapefruit juice. So that's what's in those muffins there.
Okay.
And by the way, just so you know, we like to tell people 7 to 10 servings a day of fruits and vegetables, right?
7 to 10.
1 8-ounce serving of juice is 2 servings right there. A lot of people say, how do I get 7 to 10? That's a lot, right?
How do I get all that in there?
1 glass of this is 2 servings of fruit right there. So that's an easy way. If we move over to, let's say, lunchtime. Well, we're getting close, right?
It's almost lunchtime, right?
So this is a hearty orange lentil soup. And I have to tell you, when I was preparing these recipes, I was so excited for several reasons. One was easy. All of the ingredients are pretty basic, easy to find in the grocery store, short prep time, delicious, and of course, as I said, they're very, very healthy.
Now, you brought the bowls, you brought the soup, there's a spoon in there poised and ready.
Yeah, and I think it's pointed at you.
I think it's pointed, I can see it, it's saying, Brian, you need to take, so what do? Just a little bit of...
This is a little dollop of low-fat yogurt. You know, it serves as a garnish, it's just a little bit of a flavor enhancer, but give it a shot. Tell me what you think.
Look at that, huh?
Yeah, it's
now this, once again, this is...
hearty orange lentil soup.
Orange lentil soup.
It's essentially made with orange juice and lentils, cumin, some chili powder, garlic. Really? Pretty good, isn't it?
I'm hanging on to that.
You can hang on to that and share it with
that is actually really good.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
And then
now, what do you have here?
Well, if we move over, and this can be a lunch, a dinner, and the other thing about these, and you saw me do this before, I brought it in a little thermal container, poured it in here, so easy to prep, easy to travel, you can take it to work. Exactly. Same with this, easy assembly. This is essentially spinach, sweet potato, and grapefruit. Now, what I love about this is we've kind of candied the sweet potato by baking it with pure maple syrup and thyme. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so it tastes like candy.
Right.
You marry it with the grapefruit and the spinach, and this is a really cool recipe. I'll tell you why. What most people don't know is that when you're eating a source of iron that does not come from an animal source, such as spinach. So we call that non-heme iron. When you have non-heme iron in the diet, the body actually has a tough time absorbing that until you pair it with a source of vitamin C. So the grapefruit.
Really? So they work together?
They work together. Well, that's it, right? People are always looking for this one magic bullet. What's the one magic food that's going to do it all for me? There is no such thing. A lot of times it's the combination of foods that'll do that for you, right? So when you put citrus together, or a source of vitamin C, and it could be in the form of a dressing too. If you had orange juice in a salad dressing and put it on your spinach, you'd get the same effect. The body would absorb that vitamin or that iron much more efficiently.
Okay. All right. Well, can I?
Yeah, go for it. Absolutely.
Because we've probably got about 30 seconds left. You want to hack one of those guys in half there?
Yeah, absolutely. So the other thing I want to show your viewers is a lot of people don't know what to do with citrus, right? So when you're incorporating it into a recipe, which we've done with some of our recipes, really simple, Brian. This is just so quick, so easy, and really beautiful, actually. Slice off the tops and the bottoms. Slice Slice it all around the sides here like this, right? And then just follow the sections, right? Follow the segments, and away you go. And you've got this beautiful piece of grapefruit that you can incorporate into recipes.
Now, what should you look for quickly when you're going to the store? You want to pick out a nice grapefruit.
Looks like this. A little bit of pink tinge, sometimes some blemishes. That's okay. That's the trees, the branches in the trees kissing the fruit. You just want a firm, heavy fruit so you know it's juicy. Got a little bit of malleability to it, right?
Delicious.
But not soft.
Well,
right?
I'm going to continue to eat on here because we have to go to Lydia. Thank you very much for coming. What's the website again?
FloridaCitrus.ca.
Got it. Lydia Knorr, thank you very much. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with lots more as I continue to eat here. I'm going for the soup now. Thank you.
Brian.
Thank you.
I hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream.
Closed captioning brought to you in part